Do you want to know what your problem is? Your problem is you are shallow. That's your problem. You wonder why you can't make any progress, why you don't feel like there is a need to be alive, why you can't find the motivation to go through hard things, why you can't seem to enjoy life in general, right? The answer and the reason for those things is because you're shallow. Not in the personal sense, as in, oh, you're a shallow person. That's not what I mean. I mean who you are, your essence, your reasons, your why are shallow. That's why you're having so many problems. You're shallow, right? You have no fundamental base of beliefs to drive you onward. The reason you keep complaining about everything and why everything is a problem and a challenge to you, the reason why you cannot be happy in any one situation is because you are shallow. You have no foundation. And that's one thing Gen Z and or generation and culture in general has lost. We have no reason, right? No necessity driving us. And so many people are shallow. We're just existing for the sake of existing. We were born into this world, and so we think the moral and virtuous thing to do is to just exist. But it's not moral to just exist. Anyone can just exist, but to thrive is a moral pursuit. And you can't thrive if you're shallow. You can't, right? Why do you get up in the morning and go to school? What's your reason? If there is no reason, if there is no depth of understanding as to why you're doing these things, you will be depressed. You will feel like you're being forced to do things. You will not find the joy in life. You can't have shallow reasons. You cannot be a shallow person and succeed, right? What is your why? You have to introspect. For me, I know what my why is. My why for life is that I believe I have a purpose in this world, and I believe I have certain gifts and talents that I must bring out into this world to help other people, myself, and the world in general. That's why I'm here, to improve things. That is why you are here. What do you have to bring to the table? What is your reason? Why? Why are you here? If you cannot answer that question, you will forever be directionless and hopeless. You cannot be shallow. Your foundations have to be deep. If you have not deep foundations, then the slightest hardship in life will blow you over. You cannot be shallow. You have to be deep. Your foundation has to be in the depths of your soul. It has to be connected to something deep within. Or you will not find motivation. There will be no necessity driving you. You will be directionless. Quit being shallow. Find your why. Find your why, and then life becomes brighter. What reason do you have to go on? What reason do you have to go on? Because if there is no reason, I'm going to be frank with you, man. Why are you here? Why are you here? If there is no reason, why are you here? Think about it. Does that make sense? If you have no reason to live, why are you living? Why are you alive? Tell me. For what? You can't think, can you? Because it doesn't make sense. You have to have deep beliefs, a foundation that anchors you. To say that, listen, no matter what happens to me, this is my set of beliefs and this will guide me. You cannot be directionless. Human beings are direction-oriented creatures. That's why we have eyes, so we can focus. If there is no point of reference, then we don't know where to go. We're directionless. We're lost. Now it's the same metaphysically. If you have nothing guiding you in your mind, if you have no foundation, you will be lost. You will be depressed, right? And there are many other things that cause depression, but that's one main thing. People would have no idea what the frick they're doing on this earth. And if you have no idea why you are here, you will be lost. That's your problem. You are shallow. Find your reasons. What is your why? Let those guide you. Your why cannot be to play video games 24/7 unless that's earning an income or benefiting someone in some way, somehow. Your why cannot be to eat as much food as possible. You need solid, deep, foundational things to guide you. And I'm not here trying to convert you to anything. I'm just saying that without a foundation, without depth of understanding, without reason and whys, you will be negatively impacted in this world, and you will continue to have a negative time, a bad time, right? And who wants to have a bad time all their life? Well, let me tell you something. The way to fix that is finding your why. Quit being a shallow person. Latch on to the things that are deep. Latch on to the things that are lasting. Latch on to the things that are worth the fight, like love, patience, community, understanding, heart. If these things don't dictate your actions, then you will forever use hedonistic means and things to guide you. And then you will live a most miserable life. Your goal cannot be to be drinking 7 days a week for the rest of your life. That's a stupid goal. It's sad, it's depressing, and it's never fulfilled anyone. And that's just an example to say that you cannot follow your immediate desires all your life. You will continue to have these problems that you are having. You need to have a depth. You need to have a depth of understanding of why you are here. You need to have something that anchors you. Why does a ship have an anchor? So that the ship stays on course, so that it stays where it is. It stays where it needs to be, that it doesn't stray, so that it doesn't lose sight of where it needs to be. It anchors it, so it hovers exactly over where it needs to be. You need an anchor. You need an anchor. And what's the point of throwing an anchor on a shallow harbor, right? You need to go deep, go further, go down, find the things that matter most to you, and let those things help you make decisions. Then you'll have a smile on your face. You'll understand your why. I am making this video because I know people want to see these videos. I know people need to see these videos. I know people are crying out for someone, a figure, to help them, guide them to where they need to be. But let me tell you something. No one can tell you what you need to do. You have a conscience. It's time you begin listening to your conscience. Just as I am listening to my conscience making this video that I think you need to hear, you need to listen to your conscience and do the things that you know you should do. I cannot give that to you. No one can give that to you. That is something you have to embrace by your own accord. It's up to you. If it's going to be, it's up to you. You got to believe that, man. It's in your hands. But you need to bind yourself to the things that matter. And then you will have a most fulfilling life. You got to believe that. You got to believe that. Listen, bro. It takes a little ounce of faith to go a long, long way. You have to believe that what it is that's in your heart, that plagues you consistently, that you know you should be getting to, you have to believe that that thing will make room for you. And then you'll begin to live. Then you'll begin to thrive. Right? You have to find that passion for the things that matter. And then life becomes less dull. Life becomes more meaningful. Life becomes more fun. You become more engaging. People begin to see you as valuable. And then you have an even greater list of reasons to live and to go on. And who doesn't want a life like that? Who doesn't want a life like that? Listen, I'm here to help. That is why I'm making this video. I know it will help you in some way, somehow. But you have to heed these things. Don't just listen to it and skip. Go on to the next video. Think it through. Take a couple hours of thought and go to the depths of your soul and search to find what those things are that you need to be paying attention to, and let them guide you. This is Corban Conversations. Thank you for watching. This is Peter. I'm Corban. I will see you next time. Seek on. Seek on.